if you put them in a line like this, like we just did, you can watch every student and you can see if especially when we're learning the same technique, it's a great way for everybody to learn quickly, because the person who's lost, who didn't pay attention to the teacher, can look next and, oh, okay, he can copy what's happening next to them. Okay? Also allows the instructor to see everybody do the technique. And if you have somebody else count for you, you can correct and talk about the technique to the kid who's doing it wrong while everybody else is training and doing it right. Okay, so it's just a great way of organization. It's a great way to teach. It's a great way for the students to learn. And everybody's actively participating. Okay, but the idea behind uchikomi is to do the technique every time the right way. So pay attention to the students' kazushi, the way they pull, the way their feet go, the way their body position. It doesn't matter the technique, right? Realistically, so the way we teach ipponsei is we teach to hold over the top of the grip. You can do it underneath, but we teach over the top. At the same time, right? When we pull, we're on balancing. We're not just turning because there's no off balance at all. We have to teach that there's a pull to the technique. There's a step. My foot goes across. I go on the ball of the foot. As I go on the ball of the foot, my head starts to turn and I catch this arm in my armpit. I pivot on that foot. Okay, I pivot on that foot, and both of my feet are now in between his feet. My body's in the right position. I haven't picked him up yet. I should not be bent over doing uchikomi, because unless we're lifting uchikomi, there's no reason for me to bend. So it should be, everything should go together. I pull, I step, I catch, I pivot, and now I'm ready to throw. And then I come all the way out. And each time, the technique should be the same way. We say, at my dojo, we say, when we get in the technique, we extend the legs, then we bend the back, then we turn the head to finish. Extend, bend, turn. We extend, we bend, and then we turn to finish. Okay? You're going to do uchikomi, you have to do the full uchikomi. You have to come across every time. So your body understands that it has to attack the front leg. If you go to practice every day, and you do it perfectly every day, perfect practice will make perfect. And that's the mentality you have to have if you want your students to have great technique. Pay attention to the details. Make them focus on the details. When they're doing something wrong, correct. Little kids have short attention spans. Short. Which means when you teach a technique, they do 10, 20 reps, most. Then come back. Make a correction. Show them what they did wrong. Go back, do it again. So there's always has to be start-stop times with kids where they go and they come back. Because they need to be shown the little thing that they missed. Now go work on that one thing. Now come back. Maybe have somebody demonstrate how to do this technique in front of everybody. So everybody's watching, paying attention. When a little kid is teaching, they watch more than when sensei's teaching. Okay, so this is just little tips for you guys to understand and to help you guys teach the kids a little easier, a little better. But so every judoka needs to have a technique in every direction. If you're trying to put together a player from your school, from your dojo, you need to have, if I'm grabbed the lapel on the sleeve, I should be able to do rote sehanagi, maybe a taio toshi from the same grip. If I wanted from the same thing, I should be able to do maybe kochigari, ochigari from the same grip. He doesn't know what technique I'm going to do. I have the same grip. I can do multiple throws. So when he lets go of this hand, ipponsei, uchikomi, out of room. If I just have this hand, taio toshi, ochigari, whatever, ipponsei kochi. Same grip, all my techniques can be done from the same grip. As I'm grabbing the uniform, from this grip I can do those techniques. From this grip, I can do those same techniques. That's my judo. That's very different than the concept that says, I can only do my serenagi from here. I can only do my osorogari from this grip. I can only do my sumigaishi from this grip. If you have to change your grip from every technique, you're basically telling your opponent, this is the throw he does when he grabs that gi, this way. I believe that everybody must pick a side. Either your left side in judo or your right side in judo. Pick a side. For your whole life, you're going to be that side. Offense, defense, everything is that side. That doesn't mean that as a lefty, I cannot make a right-sided judo attack. I can do that. I can make attacks right side, no problem. But I'm never going to stand right side. I'm never going to change my grip from left to right and stand here right-sided if I'm lefty. Because if I do judo 80%, 90%, all left, 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 and I go against a strong player who's right, and I change to the opposite side, I'm going to get smashed. I'm going to get beat. We don't change the way we stand. We don't change the way we grip. We only attack the opposite side.